So I've been all in for around a month now, and I feel like there are so many things that like people just don't talk about, and like just things I've experienced that I've never really heard people talk about before. So if you're unfamiliar with the term all in, basically, long story short, it's, I guess, an approach to recovering from like an eating disorder where you basically literally go all in. Instead of baby stepping it, you just sort of go for it to just try and, I guess, quicken your recovery. And yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I still don't know if it's for me, but I've just been in like quasi recovery for like 4 years now, and I'm just over it. So I'm working with a dietitian and a recovery coach and all that to, I guess, help me with this whole all in thing, which is just like so new. And the basic concept of it is literally just eating what you want. Obviously, still, like, I come from a path of restriction, so it's still obviously following a loose meal plan, but it's sort of just making it like nothing's off limits, no form of restricting, just eating. And it obviously is has been really popular lately, and lots of other creators and like people have shared their journey and stuff. But I want to just touch on, I guess, some stuff that I've experienced with it that I feel like isn't spoken about. And I feel like the main takeaway that people normally get from all in, and like I got when I was trying to educate it, is like you let go of food rules. Like I feel like that's just the big umbrella thing, like no food rules, no foods off limits and all that. And that's actually, it's kind of where I struggle with the most, because it's sort of, you can eat whatever you want. And for me, like, I have just been so used to, for so many years, being so rigid with what I do and don't eat, eating the same things at the same times, and just having very strict set of rules. And now it's like I've got this freedom and this permission to eat like nothing's off limits, and it's overwhelming because I'm like, where the heck do I start? It's like I can have anything now. I mean, I could have before, but like I had this voice in my head saying, no, can't eat that. So now it's just like this huge amount of like decision fatigue, which I got so used to, as I said, having always the same things, that it's like, just now I have to actually like think, what am I gonna have for each meal, because I'm changing it up. And like, obviously the more I do it, the easier it will get, but it sort of is as well. Now I have to think, okay, like I have to sort of try and tell myself, what do I want? Because that's the whole thing. It's like, oh, intuitive eating, like you can eat whatever you want. And I'm just so used to like my ED ways. I'm like, I don't even know what I want to eat, because nothing is off limits. Like it's exhausting. Like each meal, like it comes to lunch, and instead of just having the same thing I normally do, I'm like, okay, I have to stop and think, not only am I having something different for lunch, but I'm sort of like trying to like choose, okay, I'm going to eat something and it's going to be like way higher in calories and energy density than what I normally eat. And it's just, and it's like I can have, there's so many things now that I'm opening myself up to, what I can eat, it's just, it gets really draining and exhausting, like every single day, like trying to think. And I guess trying to teach my body intuition. So trying to find new things, discover new things, that I like. And it's sort of like I'm trying to think in my head and like tell myself this is what I want to eat, because it's just, I haven't had that. And I just, I feel like that's like a really random thing that people don't talk about. And as I said, I haven't been like all in for that long, so that's all I'm going to sort of touch on in this video. I will hopefully in like a few more weeks have progressed so much, and that's what I'm hoping, obviously. And I'll share like more of my experiences and stuff later, just because I still don't really know how I'm going. I am still struggling, but I just sort of wanted to touch on the fact that it's like just the whole no foods are off limits and like eat what you want and stuff, and like that's actually so hard. Like it's weird, but like that's so hard. Anyway, I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.